Chad, hey, we got to talk about the Olympics. It's been dominating our TVs for the last 3 weeks. Specifically, that gold medal hockey match on Sunday, Team USA against Team Canada. Chad, when I was watching that game, man, Team Canada seemed like the much better team. They were skating circles around Team USA, almost doubled them up in shots at one point in the game. But Team USA had the better player. They had the best player on the ice in Connor Hellebuyck. What do you think of that?
Yeah, it's kind of how hockey goes sometimes, right, Ben? To me, it's the ultimate momentum sport. Like, you can kind of tell when a team has a momentum, and it really felt like Canada did for a good portion of the game, especially the second period. It almost felt inevitable, like they were going to score a goal or two, and Hellebuyck just made save after save, played a fantastic game, and that can be the difference between winning a gold medal and looking really disappointed to end up with a silver for Team Canada. Their goalie, Jordan Binnington, Bruins fans know him well from the 2019 Cup Finals, a real nuisance for the Blues. But Hellebuyck was better than him on Sunday, and that ultimately proved to be the difference in the game.
Yeah, honestly, watching the game, I just kept waiting for the deluge, for the onslaught from Team Canada, because they really were kind of skating circles. They had the much better skaters. If they played on the old Olympic sheets with the more room, that would have been really fun for me to watch, to see how McDavid and those guys really could get skating. But I mean, for Connor Hellebuyck, they stopped a 5-on-3 power play for a minute and a half. 2 dead-on breakaways, including one from Connor McDavid. That incredible stick save that reminded me of Braden Holtby when he won the Stanley Cup for the Capitals. Just Connor Hellebuyck, you know, he proved that in hockey, you don't need the best team. You just need to have the best goalie who can stand on his head. And what a performance for Team USA. Such a validating performance for them, coming in as the number 2 seed, winning, defeating Team Canada, and really not having much problem with the other opponents. I think a real strong sign of where the state of the game is right now in the United States for hockey.
Yeah, they did a heck of a job putting a team together. I think we've seen that more and more in sports, where it's not the list of the best players that make an Olympic team or an all-star team, or like a World Baseball Classic team or something, where you're trying to compete for something. They try to make the pieces fit now, and the Team USA pieces really fit together well. They gelled quickly. You heard all the players talk about it after the game, but they were talking about it before the game too, and during the entire Olympics, that they really had great chemistry. They liked playing together. A lot of them are rivals. I mean, we had to root for Charlie McAvoy and the Tkachuk brothers as teammates, which we're not used to doing around here. But they really found a way to gel and found a way to bring out the best in each other. And that's how they ended up with a gold medal, even though if you look at Canada's roster, they have 6 or 7 of probably the top 10 best players in the world.
Yeah, absolutely loaded. And, you know, I think it was a great sign for the game in general. This is the first time in 12 years that NHL players were allowed back to play in the Olympics. And I know it makes the schedule condensed for the NHL, and you know, guys like Sidney Crosby get hurt, and he might be out for a little while longer here playing these extra games. But what a great showcase for the sport to have the NHL players back on this stage.
It really is. I mean, I like the college players aspect of it too, just because Miracle on Ice is one of maybe the greatest story of my lifetime as a sports fan. And that was obviously U.S. college players, 5 players from BU on that team. So that element of it was always cool, but what you get with this is the best players in the world going head to head with real stakes. They really care. You saw the devastation on Canada's faces when they got their silver medals and their little stuffed animals, and just the absolute elation for Jack Hughes and the U.S. players. And it really matters. I mean, obviously it does, because it's an Olympic medal, a gold medal that you're playing for, but playing for your country too. And to see the best players in the world so engaged is really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Got to shout out Charlie McAvoy and Jeremy Swayman coming home with a gold medal. Got to shout out Millis native and Boston College alum Matt Boldy getting the Team USA on the board with that tremendous goal. Also, his mom, bartender down in, and his dad's an Attleboro police officer. Got to love that story. 2 gripes though with the Olympic hockey in general. The one, how does Connor McDavid, I know he's the best player in the world, and I know he had a tremendous tournament, but how do you give the Olympic MVP to Connor McDavid and not Connor Hellebuyck? I don't understand that.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, especially in these kind of tournaments like the Olympics is a tournament. They give the award based on how you did over the whole 10 days, 2 weeks, whatever it is. I don't like that. It needs to be a sliding scale where if you play your best in the biggest game, you're the MVP. And that's 100% what Hellebuyck did. I mean, probably no player in any sport other than maybe a pitcher in baseball impacts a game like a goaltender does when he's on. And Hellebuyck was as on as he was drawing Jim Craig comparisons yesterday. It reminded Bruins fans of Tim Thomas in the 2011 Cup Finals when he stood on his head, and he absolutely should have been the MVP. He was the MVP of that game yesterday. It was a gold medal game, and therefore he should have been the MVP of the whole thing.
Yeah, it's okay to include the entire tournament, but maybe put a little more weight on the gold medal game. Also, Canada whining about the 3-on-3 format. Like, I get it. Team Canada was definitely the better team, but stop whining. Both teams had to play 3-on-3.
Yeah, they had a big advantage in that, right? They're the more skilled team, and yet they didn't get the goal, and that's probably why they're pretty disappointed at the end.